Guys, check this out. Now, this is only going to be short because the reason why I'm only doing my singing, which will be either one or two 10-minute recordings a week, as well as, just cover songs, as well as one 10-minute recording of me just talking about stuff, is because I'm proving a point about self-discipline. Because there's this whole thing that people with ADHD don't have discipline. So I've really been scratching and not scratching physically, but itching at the bit to keep creating. But I also made that promise to you guys, remember? And the deep thing behind that is proving that not only do I have self control over my emotions. Because even when I used to feel that anger and stuff, the thing is I never actually did anything. And I wasn't, okay, how do I put it? I didn't have an issue with people doing better than me unless they screwed me over, and then they screwed me over again, and then I found out they were doing better and kept doing better, then I'd have a problem. Then I would never let it go. So, this song's, this is about discipline. So, it's already been 1:20, so I've got to get going. Say rest in peace to this. And rest in peace to this. Now I was thinking of getting rid of that the red and green shirts that I usually use for working out, but that's because I paid for my Slipknot ticket, I paid for the accommodation, I paid for the airfare, and there was another bill that came up. Oh, no, you got to pay up the $85 for prepay unlimited, which means I can carry it everywhere I want. It's not 1 hour, 3 hours free, but because if they, just who knows what happens. So you got to pay up that, as well as the power bill, as well as the 300 and something that comes out every week for every month for my studies. So I had to cover that up. So my savings went right down. But as of tomorrow, my savings will be back up to $1,000. And I used to eat junk food like twice a week when I was like fully employed and younger. Actually, more like 3 times a week. But what I mean by that is like I have like 2 meals, but I'll get them from like 1 or 2 different places. So the fact that my junk food is only like that now is speaking of my self-control. And now it's like a thing where and the only time I'll eat junk food or drink alcohol, go to the ADHD gathering, they might have alcohol, might not, they have 1 or 2 beers, that's it. Sometimes have none because they're not really big drinkers. Well, that's because half the people there are either like minimum pay rate employment, like I'm just above minimum pay rate, and then they're either like that or they're unemployed. And the only reason why you bump into some employment, it's about 50-50, is because the gathering is at a cafe or a bar or something that costs money, and that's 30% of ADHD people have full-time employment. It fluctuates between 30 and 40. With autistic, it's 15 and 25. So let's get on to this. Self-control. I have all that self-control with the junk food stuff, and I was like that when I was younger too, but when I did get the money, I was like, yeah, or when I went over visiting and they decided to get it, then I'd be like, yeah, because, I didn't buy it all the time because I didn't have the money. But then once I got to my late 20s, it was like I was overcompensating for everything that I felt I missed out on, meaning that I missed out on it because of opportunities. But then, that those closest to me would every here and there, they would have it. They would have it like my parents had a weekly thing. So sometimes they'd give me some because they knew my position. My parents never punished me financially. They just wanted me to succeed at what they wanted me to be. And I had no passion for that. I look back and I realize I should have taken it, but at the same time, the decisions I made has made me who I am today, and I know my future's bright. And once I get this cybersecurity thing, entry level with these qualifications is between 90 and 120,000, and then do some study for another year, and then with those qualifications, the normal income is between 140 and 160,000. So, and the average person here in New Zealand earns 55,000, and 2 years ago it was 50,000. So let's say another 2 years or so, it'll be 60,000. I'll be getting about 150, 160k. So, before all my mistakes, I've come in right. And now the self-discipline with this, and I have to stop it now because look, it's coming up to 6 minutes. I've been going on. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get my rewards again. May as well do an accountability thing. Basically, I bought the beers, all those beers, on the 1st of December last year, and I have 2 beers left. And so again, that's the same thing with the alcohol. I only purchase it when I get back up to the $1,000. I got to get my monthly Powerball, as well as the monthly prepay, as well as the 300 and something that comes out every month for my studies. So it actually is quite not a big accomplishment, but it's a decent accomplishment to get to $1,000. And it's like, okay, you can have some beer, or I like this thing called alcoholic lemonade, and it's only 4%, but I used to like RTDs, but I'm now more of a beer guy. But only time I can buy that stuff as well as alcohol is when I get back up to $1,000, and obviously that goal is going to change once my income rises. Oh yeah, so this Saturday it's going to be about metal equals. To even me just saying the name doesn't aggravate me or make me angry. It makes me just like this, So for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to one each time I do karaoke. I'm going to have one song out of every week. It's going to be a Slipknot song, and yeah, can't wait. Oh, the thing is because it's about 6 weeks time till the concert. So yes. And the thing is this, it's been nearly 8 minutes, damn, sorry guys. But self-control, that's the only reason why I'm not doing 10-minute recordings every day, is I'm going to be doing a 10-minute, maybe 2 10-minute recordings each week, 2 this week, for singing cover songs, and 1 for just talking about things. And the next time I talk about things is on Saturday. It's going to be metal equals freedom and empowerment. All right, see you.